Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and this is my review of the Yeezy Foam Runner Vermilion. This video is sponsored by Exter. So this actual wallet is my personal wallet. I really carry this around. I've been using this for about 2 weeks, and look at how thin and minimal this profile is, right? Just look at how chunky and thick my old wallet is compared to the Exter wallet, right? And not only is it super thin, you also have a very cool mechanism right here where you press it, all your cards come out. It has this layered system right here, so you can pick and see which card you want to use. So this is the aluminum version. We also have a leather version as well, which smells super nice. And it has pretty much the same exact mechanism. And we have a few extra slots if you want to put like your ID or something like that. It's RFID protected. It also comes with a tracker that's solar powered. So only 2 hours in the sun will charge it for 3 months. And if you guys lose the wallet, you guys can track the tracker through their app pretty much anywhere in the world. They're having a Black Friday sale for 30% off, and also if you guys use the code SOUL, you guys can get an extra 5% off as well. Links are in the description box below. So this shoe, or I guess Croc, Yeezy Croc, I don't know, what do you guys call this shoe? Or thing, right? The Foam Runner retails for 80 bucks, but let's get it started right off with the tracciones. And as far as the traction pattern goes, we have pretty much a wave bone or a herringbone traction pattern throughout this entire outsole, and it's just the foam. And the traction, I guess, is good. There's something about foam where the foam just grabs. Obviously, for casual use, traction doesn't really matter all too much, but you know, if the traction is really bad when you're walking around on a hard surface, that definitely is annoying, right? But there's just something about foams. When they use it on the outsole, it just grabs really well. For example, like in the Currys, you know, the Curry 8 or all the Under Armour shoes that use flow. So, I mean, the traction is super good. As far as durability goes, I don't think it's gonna be very durable. Yeezys usually aren't known for being durable either. And as far as branding goes, the only branding that's on this shoe is this right here. It says Adidas kind of like on this hole, and that's pretty much it. Everywhere on the shoe, there's pretty much nothing. The only other place that says anything is on the inside right here, and it says Foam Runner, and it says the size, and it also says made in China. As far as the heel to toe transition goes, it's actually super smooth. Heel to toe transition, of course, is not super important for a casual shoe, but it's kind of important for me personally because I don't like to have like something super clunky. For example, like in the Jordan 12 where it's super clunky here in the heel, or like Timberlands, you know? Here in the Foam Runner, we have a very nice curve shape here in the heel and a pretty nice curve shape here in the forefoot. So when you're walking around, it just feels super smooth and very nice. And as far as the cushioning setup goes, or the foam, obviously this is called the Foam Runner, and this entire shoe is just one piece foam. Right? So as you guys can tell, there's no upper, there's no outsole, it's all just one piece, and it's made of EVA foam. And the cushion is really nice. So of course, there is no strobel board because you don't really have to attach the upper to the midsole because, like I said, it is all one piece. So pretty much your foot is right on top of this EVA, and usually EVA isn't that nice, but in the Foam Runner, it's really comfortable. There is a good amount of compression here in the heel, also here in the forefoot. So it's super comfortable when you're walking around, which definitely did surprise me a lot. It does have a low to the ground feel, but the step and comfort is very comfortable. Also, if you look on top of this foam, we can see a type of texture on there which really grabs your sock, which I think is good if you want great containment for a casual shoe, I guess. But when you're putting the shoe on, it's kind of annoying because your socks do grab onto the foam like on the bottom, so it like scrunches up and crumples up underneath your foot, and you kind of like have to fix it up and like stretch the sock up, you know what I mean, or take it off, stretch the sock up and try to put it back on, because I don't really want to walk around with that crumple underneath my foot, which is kind of annoying. So definitely do watch out for that. But the cushion is very comfortable. I really had no issues with walking around. It just feels like you're walking on like a marshmallow. It's just super comfortable for a cushion right underneath your foot. All right, as far as the materials go, it's just foam. Like I said, it's all one piece foam, and it's comfortable, you know. It doesn't feel stiff, I mean, it's kind of stiff here on top of your foot, but when you're walking around, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't pinch your foot or anything. I really didn't mind it at all. So I really had no problems with the actual material. But one thing that I did experience right here in the back of the heel, as well as I guess on top of the foot, is that the fit is kind of tight, which I guess would also tighten to fit. So on top of my foot, but it was only on my right pair, like right here, it would dig into the top of my foot and it would be very, very annoying. And I also experienced some chafing here in the ankle area, pretty much where my Achilles is. I mean, I did wear a high sock, which made it less uncomfortable, but I still did feel it for like the first like 30 minutes to an hour of when I was wearing this. Once you get past that, you definitely do get used to it. It's not a big deal. But for like the first 30 minutes, it was rubbing against my Achilles, like the skin there, and it was definitely kind of annoying. So definitely do watch out for that. And also, I definitely would not recommend wearing this without a sock because of the chafing. And also, this shoe kind of gets hot. And you're probably asking, like, how does it get hot? There's so many freaking holes, right? So it gets a little warm and a little hot, or maybe it's just me because I do have like sweaty feet, which I guess is disgusting. But you know, when I was just sitting down in my room and just wearing these, my feet did warm up a little bit just because the fit is kind of tight and the upper or the foam is pretty much sitting right on top of my foot, right? So the material that was pretty much on top of my skin, it would get kind of hot and sweaty, right? So my feet felt pretty warm, but then once I went outside and it was like there was cool air, obviously the ventilation is very good because of these holes. So if you're just like in a place where there's not a whole lot of airflow or like cold air that's gonna hit the shoe, your feet are gonna be kind of warm, but once you get into a place where it's like windy or cold, your feet are gonna be pretty damn cold. Not saying the shoe is super hot, it's just my foot got a little bit warm when I was just inside, just sitting around doing nothing. Moving on to the fit, this fits super short. So I would definitely suggest going up a full size. And if you're like a half size, like a 9.5, I would just suggest going up to like the next full size, or maybe even a size and a half more than that, just because this shoe, it's like a croc kind of, and you don't really, or in my opinion, you wouldn't really want a snug fit with this type of shoe. But for me, yeah, I pretty much went true to size and it's really snug. And like I said, I feel like if it was a little bit bigger, I wouldn't have that problem here on top of my foot. You know, that part was pretty annoying, digging into the top of my foot. And also the fit was very snug, especially here like in the front of the shoe. So I definitely feel like that contributed to this shoe feeling a little bit warmer for me. All right, moving on to the weight. I mean, it's probably gonna be super light, like 8 ounces, so 8.08 ounces. Let's check the left pair. Yeah, so 7.97 ounces, so super light. This shoe is very comfortable to walk around in. Just walking around outside, when it was a hot day and the wind was blowing a little bit, it definitely kept my feet cool. And then like I said, the cushion is super comfortable. And also this shoe is very lightweight. All right, as far as the aesthetics go, I don't know, I'm a little indifferent. It's definitely a very polarizing look. Like if you want to stand out, especially with this color, this vermilion, it's basically a red, right? If you want to stand out, yeah, you're definitely going to stand out. One thing that I do like though is that you can see the sock. So if you're wearing like a black sock, it'll definitely have like a little bit of a contrast and also a different look as opposed to like if you're wearing a white sock or something. So I definitely do like that. But for me personally, I feel like it's a little too flashy, you know? One being that the entire silhouette looks really weird, right? And very interesting. And on top of that, it's this red color. So for me personally, I think it's a little too much. Like maybe if I got that tan color, it would be a little bit different. Tell us what you guys think of the aesthetics down in the comment section below. So wrapping things up, 80 bucks. That's a little expensive. I mean, it is Yeezy, so you're gonna be paying a premium price, obviously. Crocs, I believe, go for like 40 or 50 bucks. So it's definitely pretty much double the price of a Croc, right? But you're pretty much not gonna get it for a retail price. And I believe it's going for like 180 bucks, 200 bucks or something. So yeah, I paid $200 for a piece of foam, guys. I feel so good about that, you know what I mean? But like I said, if you like the look and you want something super comfortable and very simple, then this is a great choice. So anyways, that about concludes this review. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.